So basically, I was experiencing a bit of technical issues, right? When it comes down to the streaming software, it just wouldn't capture the screen. Don't know why, but it seems that I did manage to fix it. So let's see what's going on right now. So basically, I'm pretty sure that you guys didn't see any of what I was sharing earlier. So let me go over it. All right. So we have XAU USD right here, aka gold, what I trade. What I was doing is a top down analysis, right? A top down breakdown of the pair. So let's get straight into it. So yeah, starting on the monthly time frame. Starting on the monthly time frame. All right, let me just double check something real quick just to make sure that it's still working and everything is in order. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So we're good. So yeah, when it comes on to the monthly time frame, what I'm noticing is a bunch of top week rejection, aka buyer's rejection, right, from the top side, from the upside, indicating that the market wants, well, it is selling right now. We're in a mainly sellers market based on the monthly time frame, how the two previous, well, this monthly candle, which will end next Sunday, and the previous one, which was the month of October, how it closed, right? So if we're again market overall bullish based on the monthly time frame, yeah, gold is overall bullish based on all of these candles right here. If you guys can notice, bam, 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 bam. Previously leading up to this point, we've had strong bullish pressure, right? Creating higher highs and higher lows on a lower time frame. But we'll get to that in a second, right? Now, dropping down to the weekly time frame, which is the next time frame under this one, we can notice where the market did give us a strong level of resistance right here, in which the market did come back up to the level, tapped in this level right here, failed to break it, continue selling off, right? And let me zoom in a bit. So, what happened after, right? After the market tapped in this level right here. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me turn on something real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. So yeah, after the market failed to break past this level right here, created a level of support resistance. What did we notice? Let me just double check that we're still good. Just got to be checking to ensure that we're still rolling. But yeah, after the market created this level of resistance right here, what happened is we got back down, right, to create the higher low point, right, and then a tap in the level right there. Let me just make sure this is recording. It looks like it's messed up again. Let me just double check. Yeah. Let me just fix something real quick without ending it this time. Okay, all right. Found the solution. All right, all right. So yeah, what what we noticed was when the market topped this level right here, the same level of resistance in which it created on the weekly time frame. What happened was it did not close above this level or even on the level. It closed below again with a lot of buyer's rejection, right? Also creating this, which is a lower high point, right? And clear this lower high point indicating that the market does not want to go higher. And this is on the weekly time frame again. So this is what was happening, right? To put it short. Um, right. Oh wait, let me adjust this. What's happened was this. This is where the market created the level of resistance, right? Then what happened? Got back up, right? Wicked off after I touched the level, and this is what's happening right now, to put it short. And I'm expecting the market to continue selling off back to this level right here of support. If we break it, then fine. But this is the level in which I'm looking for the market to stop the sells, right? But we're just flowing with the market. So that's on the weekly time frame. Let's drop down where we can see more details. And if you guys can notice, we are seeing this level much clearer, right? This is the lower high point in which the market tapped right there, failed to break, then form a few daily candles right there. And now it is um, creating another lower high point. Well, it's basically this is one push, right? Still one push to go down to this level. Right here is where I'm targeting for the buys. But if it breaks below this level, right, we can continue with the sells. However, but this is an area in which we should be cautious about. Let's drop down to a lower time frame to see if we can see anything else. Maybe. Again, lower lows, right? Lower highs, lower lows, right? This is one push. Came back up, tap the institutional level to continue, go down, right? However, this isn't clean enough for it to say structure, but we're still creating lower highs and lower lows, right? So the area in which I'm expecting the market to basically react with is the 4,000 level. Exactly. If the market breaks below, then we can expect some strong sells, being that this is a strong daily level of resistance. If the market breaks below right here, the next level in which we can look forward to is this right here, and another level of strong support, but I'm not expecting it to break past this level right here. Came recently, tapped in a level, tapped in a level to create this support. However, we're breaking this level of support, right? So right here would be the take profit. We did have a trade, however, on Friday. Let's see if we can draw that up. So yeah, this was the setup basically, right? Again, we have a level. Let me clear this up a bit. This was the Friday setup. I think this played out sometime in the AM, right before it caught noon. So yeah, this was at 11 a.m., right? So Fib drawn from the level of resistance to the level of support, right? Here's where we're targeting, by the way. and drop down to the lower time frame. It did spike up, right? I usually take entries on the 1 minute time frame. However, it's not clean, but we had a level of resistance right there. Well, I'd use a random line. Try to find the median in which the market is stopping all of this. And basically, this was the setup. Pretty simple setup. Stop loss above. This would seem like a lot. However, all you need to do is cover the zone. It would good to cover this right here as well. So you would use a smaller lot size, basically. But the overall target is back down to this level. Let me try right here. Oh, I was looking at the wrong point. Even better. Because I knew it looked some type of way. 5 minute, 1 minute. As soon as we're getting lower high point, if you guys notice as well, random line. We can notice a bit of shift right there. Market came back to even on the lower time frame, on the 1 minute time frame. This is take entries right there above the zone. So your stop loss not even have to be that big. All right, so we're covering the previous high right there to where it is currently. So this would be the setup for Friday if you were supposed to take this setup, or TP1, TP2. Pretty simple. Yeah, that's it for me, really. Right now, what I'm looking to see is the market to break past this level and tap in this, maybe get a reaction, who knows, right? Paired with a bunch of other confluences to take this trade. But it's just a waiting game right now. I want to see how it reacts with the entire zone, this entire blue zone right here, which is our daily resistance level, right? But that's it for me right now with gold, and I'll hand it over to Currency Meech.
Hello. Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, good. Good night, everyone. This is Trades by Drew, aka Currency Meech, and I'll be breaking down US 30 for us tonight. But before I go to the US 30 charts, I'd like to inform you all about our high impact news for this week. So we got core CPI on Tuesday. That's a red folder. So we can expect a lot of volatility during the time of 8:30 a.m. Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have unemployment claims, which is also a red folder. And we have tentative news, which is prelim GDP. We have bank holiday on Thursday. Let me see which holiday this is. This is Thanksgiving Day on Thursday. And yes, that's all we have in set are in store for this week. So looking on US 30 right now, we can see that the monthly time frame is bearish. The monthly time frame is bearish. So we have experienced a lot of sell type um market conditions for the past let's say 28 days, because we have 4 days left in this month. For 28 days? How much? 22 days, sorry. 23 days, sorry. So we have experienced a lot of bearish or sell type market conditions for the last 23 days, right? So um breaking this down on a lower time frame, like a daily time frame, to see a little bit more details, I am seeing in which the market is still giving me bullish type price action, seeing that we haven't really broken any main areas of support. Yes, we have broken this area of support up here, but knowing US 30, and I've seen this happen before, like for example, we broke areas like this, but came here and create areas of support, or for example, we broke areas like this and came down to the SMA areas and create areas of support to continue that push. So understanding that and seeing that, okay, the market is now basically tapping that SMA area, and you know that at our SMA areas we have basically areas of support along this area, and we're seeing the 46,000 institutional area or psychological area of support being respected as well. That's a little bit of confluence to say, okay, this might be a valid area of daily support being created to continue that uptrend, because as we can see based off daily time frame, based off the monthly time frame, we're having back-to-back bullish months, right? So we're currently sitting at the all-time highs, or we were sitting at the all-time highs. So we printed all the way up to the 48,400 area, and we started that retracement. So breaking this down on, let's say, a 4 hour time frame, let's see what we can see. So on the 4 hour time frame, we're seeing breaks of supports. And as I said before, this support area is the support area that was shown on the daily time frame, right? So that area was being violated. We're seeing the market having this strong sell down to that 46,000 area support. We are also seeing that the market is below the SMAs, which is telling us that there's a lot more bearish volume than bullish volume at this point in time. So what I'm seeing on the 4 hour time frame is going against what I'm seeing on the daily time frame. So I have the decision to choose which one of these time frames I'm going to use to base my overall directional bias and setup off. So seeing that I'm kind of seeing the move or the market cleaner on the daily, I'll have to base my trade setup we'll know which direction we are going in, right? Because as you can see, we have a lot of buyers exhaustion on this daily candlestick, and that is not a good sign when you're looking to take buys. You would like to see a strong um bullish candlestick, a candlestick with no exhaustion to the buy side. That is telling us okay, the buyers are ready. So although this is an engulfing candlestick, the exhaustion to the top side is not a good sign when looking for the buys. So we'll have to wait for that market to fully transition, or we can take advantage while it's transitioning. So what I would like to see come New York Open is probably the market creating a higher low point. So right here, we created a higher low point last week Friday. We are currently creating another higher low point. So when this 1 hour candle close, or if this 1 hour candle close as a bullish candlestick, we'll be creating that higher low point. So it's a possibility we can just have that continuation, breaking past the 46,500 area interest, creating a new high to then create a higher low to continue that upward push. So what we can do right now is monitor what's happening on a lower time frame just to see a little bit more details as to what's taking place right now. So what I would do is probably use the 15-minute time frame, or if I want to see a little more, let me see how the 5 minute look. No, so the 15-minute is a perfect time frame to use. So looking on the 15-minute, we can see the higher lows a little bit clearer. So we have a higher low point right there, another higher low point right there, and we have another higher low point right here. So if the market should continue, and as I said before, break above here will be basically having a continuation of this bullish trend on a lower time frame, and this lower time frame bullish trend is going to eventually create that higher time frame candlestick pattern, proving or confirming that okay, the market is ready to buy or go back into that bullish type trend. So for now, it's just a waiting game. We can't really do much because market just open. We have to wait on a little bit more data to be presented so we can make or see if we can find a trade based off the information we're seeing on the charts. So as I said before, we are still bullish based off this area being created. We need a little bit more data on the other hand before we can make any decisions, because as I said before, there's a lot of exhaustion on this candlestick. We don't like to see that when we're looking for the buys, and the monthly time frame is a bearish candlestick. So that is telling us that there are a lot more sellers than buyers within this month of November, right? So as I said, it's just a waiting game. We just have to wait and see. But based off what I'm seeing now, I have strong conviction in the buys for this week. I feel like this week could be a bullish week. We're expecting the Feds to drop interest rates, and US 30 is an interest rate. What I would say, it's interest rate. How would I say now, Bob? US 30 very interest rate. Not even know if
Like,
I said
quite
it, but
sensitive
the
towards the data.
yeah, it's very interest rate sensitive. Sorry, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Brain kind of plug out right now, but yeah, US 30 is very interest rate sensitive. So if we have interest rates, if they lower the interest rates, it will invite investors to invest in the US dollar, and that will boost the economy, and that will cause the US 30 to buy or to go up. If interest rates stay the same or if it goes up, that's bad for the pair because that's scared investors and they won't invest.
All right, guys. So, welcome again. My mistake, not welcome again. Yeah, so it's me again, guys. So, I do apologize for the technical difficulties in which we were facing, and it seems as if we're still facing it, apparently. So, yeah. All right. So, I'll definitely keep working on this. And next week is when we'll come back fresh, refresh everything, where everything is, speak and span. But yeah, thanks again for joining. Do enjoy the rest of your week, and I hope you guys make some money this week, make some bread.